So guys, our area of concentration is going to be basics, elements and attributes. So what is HTML basics? HTML basics is your simple HTML document. That is your doc type, your HTML opening and closing, your header, your head, your paragraphs, your title, your H1 and so on, your images. These are some of your basics. Now you must understand something about HTML, that in HTML anything you open you have to close it, because HTML is written with tags. So whatsoever you open in HTML, try your best and close it. But we will get into the practical with our phones and our laptops at the same time, guys. So now for our elements, what is an element? In HTML we have our starting tag, we have in between content, and we have our ending tag. These are the instructions. Coding with HTML is an act of passing instructions that will bring out results. So for our element is a combination of your starting tag, your in between content and your ending tag. That is an element. So guys, we'll do the practicals of this right away very soon. Now for attribute gives additional information to your HTML element. Now your particular element attribute will add some additional information to it. So guys, we are going to go to the practical right away. So
Alright, this is our A code layout. Let's talk about our basic HTML basic, our basic structure. If you take a good look at the code here, we have 12 lines. Now it's starting with the exclamation mark doc type HTML. This is indicating to the browser that we are working on HTML document, which has to do with the latest HTML release, which is HTML5. So it's not case sensitive. You can write it small letters, you can write it capital letters, that is uppercase and lowercase. So our doc type is not case sensitive, and you must understand that our doc type will only appear once at the beginning of the page and is at the top. That is the first thing that will be found there. During the introduction, I said something about opening and closing, that anything you open you have to close it. So here in our HTML document, the second line we are having HTML. If you look very well at the line 12, we have a close HTML there. HTML is written inside a tag. As you can see the tag there, the less than and the greater than. So your instruction is written in between the tag, and whatsoever you are opening, you have to close it. So we'll open our HTML. So everything is enclosed inside the HTML element. Then the next thing right there is our head. Inside the head, we have metal information that are found there. You can find information that have to do with your viewport, information that have to do with your internal CSS, your internal JavaScript, which is the script, and for the CSS is a style. So right there, what we have there now is our title. This title has to do with the title of the website. That is www.myfirstproject.com. That is where you write it. So all those informations are found inside the head. Then the next thing is our body. That is the body of the website. Everything that will appear on your website are written inside your body. Now what we have there right now is our H1 and P. H1 stands for our headings. You see H1 there? If you duplicate it and have H2, you just have to do it how bold it will look. So when you have H1, you have H1 to H6. H1 is the biggest and the boldest, then H6 is the smallest, so it's descending. You have H1 biggest, followed by H2, you have H3, H4, H5 and H6, which is the smallest. Now the next thing is your paragraph. We have a lot of elements that are found inside the body, which we'll be looking at one after the other, but for our basic structure we are just discussing the H1 and our paragraph. Now everything that will appear inside your page, like I said, will be found inside your body. Then anything you are opening, you must close it. Anything you open, you must close. Now let's talk about elements. I said that elements have to do with your starting tag, the content in between, and the closing tag. Now taking a good look at your H1, that H1 is your starting tag. My first heading is your content in between. Then that slash H1 is you use slash to close the tag. Okay, the slash will come before the name of the name or the instruction in between the tag. So that is your element. So it's known as H1 element, HTML element, head element, body element. So the content in between your body, they are known as your nasty informations inside the body. So all the content that are in between, there is a content in between the starting tag and the closing tag, we call it our element. So you don't just say body or body tag, you say body elements, because there are content in between the body. Then our attributes. What is attribute? Attribute adds additional information to a particular element. So it is adding an additional information to your particular element. So like I said, all attributes are found inside the first tag. Now let's use the attribute known as, okay, let me say an internal CSS. Let's say style. Like you see style attribute. So now the functionalities for or the syntax for our attribute is the name equal to, then the quotation, then you now write the instruction in between. Let me see color. Sorry. Say color. And let me use blue. Okay. Your work. So let's click on save and the play icon. Boom! All our projects, our work is now working. You can see all those instructions. Our first project is there. My first heading, my first paragraph. You can see everything is working. I told you that our H1 will make our code to be very bold, okay, and big. Now it's working. Okay, let's try H6. Let's see what we are going to have. H6. Okay. Say H6. Let's save our code. Let's run it. You can see my first heading looks very small there. So your H1 is the biggest, it's descending. H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. So I would like you to pause this video, go ahead, write your first structure, make use of your elements and your attributes. Then if you have any question, make use of the comment section below. So just wait for our next upload on the next video.